Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different, back with another video. In today's video, I'm gonna teach you guys how to make your kick drums actually hit a lot harder. And I'm not gonna show you one way, I'm not gonna show you two ways. I'm gonna show you 3 different ways to make your kick drums hit harder. One way, we're gonna use no plugins. The second way, we're going to use any stock plugin, and the third way, we're going to use any third-party plugin. So hopefully this will show you different ways of doing it. That way you can use the combination of all of them, one of them, it don't really matter. But hopefully this will help you guys out with your kick drums. I know you guys been asking about this, and I always come up with different solutions to help you guys out. So if you can, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, try to hit 100K, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, MrDifferentTV, and let's jump right into the tutorial. Let's get it. All right, so here we are inside of FL Studio. I got a quick little unmixed beat for my 30-day beat challenge, doing pretty good. A few more days down, I'm gonna go over it and all that, and how my experience was and everything. So let's listen to the beat. Like I said, it's unmixed, so it's gonna be a great example to show you these techniques. So pretty decent beat, nothing special. I'm not trying to go for the gold right here. But as we hear, this is what the kick drum sounds like. And so I went for kind of a not so punchy kick drum, but now I want to kind of bring it out and just kind of help it fit in the mix better, because it's getting drowned out, especially by something like the 808, which is right here. I wanted to kind of get a little bit more presence in the mix. So let's go right into that. So what we're going to do, the first way, like I said, I'm going to show you do it without a DAW, without a plugin, and it's going to be gain staging and just leveling your whole mix. It's the easiest way to get your kick drums to hit hard, and you're always, whatever you want to be the focus or the loudest part of your mix it last. Point blank period, mix it last. That way you'll have enough room to make sure it's on top of everything. So what I like to do is I like to start off by taking everything, bringing everything down, and if you're on FL12 or higher, you can hold the control key, click one, and then drag a cross, and you can bring everything down at once. That's why I love that little feature inside of FL, 12 and above. You can do everything like that. So cool little shortcut right there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start bringing in these sounds one by one and just kind of leveling them out, getting to where they sound good. Usually when I do it this way, I like to turn my headphones up to a pretty good volume. That way I can hear everything pretty good. And then I just start mixing. I'm going to speed through it real quick, and I'm going to stop when I get right to the kick drum so you can see how it's going to affect everything. So yeah, just watch this little speed run. Okay, so here we are right now. As you see, I made barely any kind of adjustments since I had it at high volume. So I'm gonna play it back real quick so you kind of hear what it actually sounds like. I'm probably gonna boost it in my editing software for videos, that way you can hear it good. But now you can see how everything is, and I'm gonna bring the kick drum in, and you can see I can turn it up and get it right on top of everything and make it hit hard and just kind of have a little punch. And I ain't do nothing but level it. So this is what it sounds like without the kick. Nice and balanced. See, you got everything low. Now I'm gonna bring that kick drum in and watch this how I'm just gonna make it sit on top of everything and have some hit to it. Easy, simple as that. I had to use no plugins, nothing like that. It's just simple gain staging and leveling, and that's a great way to get your kicks to hit hard. But if that doesn't work, then this next trick should help you out. And like I said, it's a great way to do it. I always do it this way first, and then go into the next steps to help you out. So the next step would be using EQ. So I'm just gonna grab a fruity EQ too, because there's nothing better than that, especially you got stock plugins. And all we're gonna do is boost the fundamental. So what I'm gonna do is definitely bring this down a little bit, because when you boost stuff with EQ, it does make things louder. So you want to kind of compensate for that. So let's find a fundamental note and boost that, just give it a little bit more hit. Easy. Now I'm gonna go before and after. And yeah, I'm boosting it about 10 dB a little like, but at the end of the day, when it comes down to mixing, it's not about the levels or the numbers. It's about what sounds good. Like I said, I found the fundamental frequency that sounded really good, and I boosted it till it was just enough. And then, like I said, I compensated it inside the mix with the volume. That way, it's not super loud and it's not, really buzzing through. And you can see I still have headroom. It's not clipping or anything. So great for mastering. Like I said, if I need to, I can bring it down some more and limit it a little bit and all that, and still have enough room to push it for mastering. So yeah, I mean, when it comes to mixing, it's all about the feeling. It's not about the numbers. It's not about no technical stuff. It's about what actually sounds good to you and your in listeners. So now I'm gonna show you the last way. So I'm just gonna take the EQ off because I want to show you this without the EQ. I don't want the EQ to affect it, and that is using a limiter. So I'm gonna just grab my favorite limiter, but you can use any limiter you want to, third party stock, it doesn't really matter. Well, the limiter that I wanted to use is not acting right for some reason. I'm going to go see restall it. So we're trying to use the L2 by Waves, but the FabFilter Pro L work, and this is going to be good as ever show you that it doesn't really matter what limiter you use. A limiter works all the same. You're just pretty much limiting the headroom of it, or how far it can go past the ceiling, and you're just boosting and gaining it up until it sounds good. So I will set what I like to do with the L2 is that it has a function where you can kind of boost it and it attenuates at the same time. And yeah, so we're going to do that real quick. So I'm just going to add some volume to it. That's all I'm gonna do, just add the gain, bring the threshold down, and bring it up. So yeah, any limiter. So I mean, super simple. Add a limiter on there, bring the threshold down, set your ceiling so it doesn't clip. I set to like 0.1 or 0.03 or something like that, so it just doesn't go clipping. Or -1 is like the real good thing. That's more for mastering. But yeah, set your ceiling and then just bring your threshold down until it's loud enough for you. And good thing about limiters is you can use the same technique on any sound and it works. That's what I love about limiters. Very good tool. I probably have a whole dedicated video talking about nothing but limiters because it's a really dope and really effective plugin to use when you're in a hurry or where you just can't get that volume that you're trying to get individual mix or in the total mix. So yeah, those are 3 different ways to make your kicks hit hard. Like I said, leveling is the #1 and easiest way to do it. Just level everything, mix the kick last, or mix whatever sounds you want to be your focus last. Then if that don't work, you could try some EQ. EQ stuff, boost the fundamental, find out where that kick is really sitting and what actually the punch of the kick, the whatever the punch, the click, whatever you want to be present, and just boost it as much as you have to until it sounds good. And if all else fails, just throw a limiter on it, set your ceiling, and then bring down your threshold, and boom, you got a louder sound. And yeah, it's gonna sit on top of the beat or sit on top of the mix just where you want it, and you can just adjust it till you find the right space. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoy. Like always, y'all know who it is, your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different. If you got any more questions or any more tips you want me to try to go over, or if you need help with anything, let me know in the comment below. Like the video if you like this, subscribe to the channel, trying to hit 100K. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, and MrDifferentTV. Not motivated by money, but like, comment, subscribe, and views. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, everybody.